Hey everyone, it's Inglot. Today I'm here with an unusual video for this channel. It's a recent favorites video which you all said that you would like me to do in my feedback form, and I'm not opposed to sharing, I just thought that you're not interested. This video I'm going to mash with a little book haul because it's a book channel and I have a few books that I want to show, and I'm not planning to do a separate video for a book haul because there's not a lot of books to talk about in the first place. This is a compilation of things that I loved in June and July. I will start with makeup and skincare and everything that has to do with taking care of yourself. The first thing is this nail polish from H&M. It's the perfect shade for me. It's brown, but it's cute brown, not poop brown, and it meshes well with my watch. I love the way they package their products. I actually didn't know that H&M sells makeup at all, and I wasn't sure that I wanted to try makeup because, you know, makeup in clothing stores can be shitty, so I went for a nail polish. I was using a lot of highlight. It's in trend, it's cute, it makes you look young and fresh. So I've been using Face and Body Illuminator by Inglot. I don't use it on the body, I only use it on the face. It's a liquid highlighter, which I was questioning at first, but I loved it. It comes with a little pump, and that's how it looks like. You just blend it into your skin, and in my opinion, it's a very easy application. The next thing is the shade of lipstick that I'm wearing right now. It's the NYX Matte Lipstick in shade Exotic. I love it especially because the shade is part burgundy, part brownish, and I love dark lipsticks, but I'm fair and not all of them look good on me. So I'm very careful when it comes to reds. I also have blue eyes, and the color red can make them even icier. So this one is perfect because it's warmish. It has this brown tint, a little bit of brown tint. This is not an obscure shade. I admire all the girls that are wearing purple or black lipsticks, or even green ones, but I can't afford it. I just can't get out of the house with such shade of a lipstick because I have to actually go to the office and work. And no, and also I don't like attracting people's attention on the subway. Can you imagine me with green lips? It's just not my style. The next item is hand cream that my mom gave to me. It's G&H Nourish Plus by Amway. I actually really love it. I didn't expect to love it because it has pumpkin in it, and I'm not particularly in love with the scent or with the taste of pumpkin, but I have skin allergies that appear on my hands sometimes. It's an ugly mess. I hate it and I can't do anything about it basically because my dermatologist said that they can't determine what's the allergen is because I've tested for most popular ones, so it probably is an obscure one. So basically when my allergies appear on my hands, afterwards when they pop, the skin gets very irritated and dry, so I have to use hand cream even in the summer. And this one was great. It was nourishing, it gave my skin enough of fat. Love it. I guess we'll talk about the clothing as well. The first thing I've been loving, I'm wearing right now, it's a blouse. The material is cottonish, so it's not hot in it, and I bought it on Romvee, so I didn't expect it to be good quality. Sometimes you just want to buy things on this cheap clothing websites. Sometimes when I'm just really tired, I love going to online shops and just browse their collection and buy something, even though I know that it might not fit me and that it might look horrible or be from a horrible material. And the next item that I really loved, also from Romvee, surprisingly, is this skirt. It is almost hitting the ground. I'd say it's ankle length. It was cheap also, and the material is pretty great. I've been wearing it a lot as well. It's flowy, it's easy to put on, and also because it's almost hitting the ground, you can skip shaving your legs. Just a tip. Moving on to TV shows and movies, of course I loved Wonder Woman. I mean, who didn't love Wonder Woman. Everyone loved Wonder Woman, so we're not going to delve into it. I had all the feelings about the fighting scene on the beach. These Amazons were amazing. I wished we saw more fighting by Amazons. The other movie that I was surprised to love so much was Rough Night. Guys, it's extremely funny. If you didn't see it, go see it with your girlfriends. You're going to piss yourself from laughing. I went with my friend and we didn't expect a lot. I knew that the cast is amazing and that was all that I knew. I didn't even watch the trailer. And even though at the start it seems to be that it's going to be this classic bachelor night turned ugly type of thing, what I love the most about it is that you could tell that a woman had a hand in this movie. The director is actually a woman. A lot of jokes and a lot of action scenes you would think of only if you were a woman because you're using certain products. I'm not going to spoil you, but if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. Tell me in the comments down below, by the way, if you've seen the film and you loved it just like I loved it. I found it amazing. There wasn't even one fat joke, which is great. There wasn't any degrading jokes in general. I think comedy needs to move into this direction. I also really loved that it was pretty diverse and was queer friendly. The show that I was obsessed with is Glow. It's set in the 70s and it follows a woman named Ruth who is trying to make it in movie business. But the roles for women in this industry at that point were pretty degrading. You could play a secretary, side piece, a woman that doesn't have a lot of lines and doesn't have a lot of personality, that basically an object that does something in the script but isn't a person. But she's determined to make it happen for her and she goes for an audition for a certain project. Her agent tells her is looking for strange, unusual women. And it turns out to be a new wrestling show only for women. The issue with these shows is they are very male-gazing. But then Glow took a different direction with it and I really loved it. In the end, it turns to be the story about women finding an unusual place to express themselves. I'm not a very big music person, but I've been listening to Halsey's album on repeat, especially the song Strangers. You're not surprised, I know. And then I also started listening to Imagine Dragons, the new album of theirs, and I love it. The other thing that I'm in love with at the moment is the music video of Dua Lipa's New Rules. This is a work of art. First of all, it's the way you should film the girls' night in type of music video, because even Little Mix or girl bands like that always over-sexualize this experience. This one is all about consoling your friends, talking to your friends, giving them advice. I loved the way it was staged. I loved the outfits. They weren't over-sexualized. I've seen it so many times, I just adore it. That's the end of my recently favorite part of the video. And now I'm going to move to the book haul part of it. The first book I received from Hors Publishing, it is I Must Have You by Joanna Novak. It is about Elliot, who is a self-appointed dietologist who teaches all the girls in her school how to diet. And because of it, her best friend Lisa got in trouble with her family because she developed unhealthy dieting habits. Elliot can't let her go because she still believes that being super thin is, well, everything anyone has to aim for. I've read a chapter so far. It's pretty fucked up. I do not recommend it to people who suffered with anorexia because it might trigger them, and I am not really a big fan of the writing because the writing style doesn't mesh with me well. I will continue with it and see if I will enjoy it though. The next 4 books I mooched from Book Mooch. It's Son of the Shadows by Juliet Marillier, which is the second book in her Daughter of the Forest series. I didn't read the first book, but I have it. So when this one appeared on Book Mooch, I thought, well, why not mooch it now? Then I mooched 2 queer classics. The first one was Maurice by E.M. Forster. I've heard a lot about this book and I've seen the movie, but I really want to read the book. And the next one is Nightwood by Jonah Barnes. I don't know anything about this book, to be honest. I just know that Jonah Barnes is super hot in the photo, and I know that it's a classic. I know that it's a queer classic, and that's literally everything that I need to know to pick up a book. And the last book is The Particular Sadness of Lemon Cake by Amy Bender. I've heard a lot about it, and I'm actually surprised that it's so thin. I expected it to be a lot thicker. If you ever read Chew, the graphic novels about the guy that could taste the food and tell how it was produced and what happened with it, it has the same concept, but it's a literary novel, so I'm very interested in it. I find the concept itself very interesting. So that's all the things that I wanted to discuss in this video. Tell me in the comments down below about your recent favorites. It could be products, it could be movies or TV shows, and if you read any of those books, also tell me in the comments down below. Thank you for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!